Greetings, my dear viewers. It is I, Dreon, and welcome back to Dungeons & Dragons Character Conversion, part of the Valor's Call series of the Advanced Dungeons & Dragons toy line. We are once again tackling one of the members of Valor's Call. And today, thankfully, we have a little bit more to go off of than just a singular image and a text blurb. We have Figgen. If you remember from the Caruso video, Figgen was actually alongside Caruso and the druid, Fillory, if I remember her name correctly, in the book known as A Enchanted Forest. Or Forest of Enchantment, I forgot the exact name. But either way, our friendly druid had went to Figgen to get some information on why there would be lizardmen in the Enchanted Forest. And Figgen, being the information broker that he is, knowing all things criminal activity, gave our friendly druid the information they desired, and it turned out that Warduke and Kellic were trying to steal a ruby from a princess. So yeah, that's Figgen's whole deal. And he is classified as a thief in just about every other module of Advanced Dungeons & Dragons. However, with his stat block in the one adventure module he was in, I think it was the, what was it? I think it was Quest of the Heartstone. Or maybe it was the Dragon Inn. It was one of those two adventure modules that Figgen actually got a stat block. And we actually have that stat block right here. And it calls Figgen a sheriff instead of a thief. Since back in the day, thief was tied to evil characters. But that isn't quite the case for Figgen, because Figgen's a good dude. He knows information of the criminal underworld. So we need to figure out what exactly this part of Figgen's lore could mean for our conversion, and I think I figured that out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Starting off with our stats using the point buy system. Strength and dexterity are going to be a 14, constitution at a 13, intelligence at a 12, with wisdom and charisma currently at a 10 each. Figgen is a halfling. We're going with the Lightfoot halfling simply because of the abilities that we are able to get from the Lightfoot halfling. We go ahead and increase our dexterity by 2 and our constitution by 1. We are size small. We have a speed of 25 feet. We have lucky, brave, naturally stealthy, nimble, and the languages of common and halfling. Moving on to our background, I decided to go with Trade Sheriff. This will give us proficiencies in investigation and persuasion, thieves' tools, the language of Elven, as well as the feature known as investigative services. Pretty much everyone is friendly with you, including some criminals. As long as you treat them with respect, they'll be able to give you any information you desire about certain trade routes, and possibly even any bandits that are hiding nearby. And since Figgen likes to hang out in the criminal underbelly, he's going to be pretty darn friendly with the Thieves Guild. Not a part of them per se, but he's going to be relatively friendly and be able to get information from them. For your first level feat, if you are going with the first level feat rules, I would recommend Alert. Seems quite accurate for someone who is being able to gather information like Figgen. Now, let's go ahead and go on to our class. We are a rogue all the way up to level 20. But stay tuned if you want to see what other abilities that we are going to be getting access to for Figgen, because he's not simply just a rogue after all. He's an information broker. We get a D8 hit die, starting hit points of 8 plus a constitution modifier, additional hit points of 1d8 plus a constitution modifier per rogue level after the first. We are proficient in light armor, simple weapons, hand crossbows, longsword, short sword, and rapier. Thieves' tools, which technically we already have. Saving throws are dexterity and intelligence. We also get 4 skills. Acrobatics, athletics, stealth, and sleight of hand will do just fine. For expertise, go with stealth and sleight of hand. You get access to sneak attack on Thieves' Cant. Level 2, you get access to Cunning Action. Level 3, Steady Aim in our roguish archetype of the Thief, of course, getting access to Fast Hands and Second Story Work. At level 4, we're going with the feat of Lucky. Makes perfect sense for a light-footed halfling, especially with one dealing with affairs such as bandits or other types of criminals. You gotta be able to be lucky enough to escape notice, especially if someone is on your tail. Moving on to level 5, we get Uncanny Dodge. Level 6, we get Expertise once again. Go for Athletics and Persuasion. At level 7, we get access to Evasion. Level 8, we're going with the feat of Skulker. We don't really see much of Figgen fighting, but in his stat block he does hold 2 daggers, so it kind of makes sense for him to have some form of ability to not be noticed if he is attacking someone. Moving on to level 9, we get access to Supreme Sneak. Level 10, go ahead and increase your strength by 2 points, making it a 16. Level 11, you get access to Reliable Talent. Level 12, go ahead and increase your charisma by 2 points, making it a 12. Level 13, we get access to Use Magic Device. Level 14, we get access to Blind Sense. Level 15 is Slippery Mind. Level 16, go ahead and increase your Intelligence by 2 points. Moving on to level 17, we get access to Thieves' Reflexes. Level 18, we are Elusive. Level 19, go ahead and increase your Wisdom by 2 points, making it a 12. And finally, at level 20, we get access to Stroke of Luck. And that is all for today's video. What do you think of Figgen, the thief, the information broker, the one who can tell you everything about anything? Let me know in the comment section down below. Until next time, this has been Drehan, and I am offline.